What's poppin', people? Come on back. Today we're talking about Pokemon TCG Pocket, specifically a deck that I've been having a lot of fun with recently. All right, let's go over the deck list. Kicking it off with 1 Manaphy. Then we got 2 Eevees, which are full art, so they're out of order for some reason. 2 Vaporeons and 2 Palkias. Following that, we have 2 Potions, 2 X-Speed, 2 Pokeballs, 2 Professor's Research, 2 Misty, 2 Sabrina, and a Leaf. Now, this deck is a lot of fun, and honestly, while we're sitting here talking about it, I think just as a spur of the moment type thing, I'm gonna go ahead and switch out the Sabrinas for probably the correct choice, which is gonna be Cyrus. Cyrus is gonna be way more beneficial in this deck, so ignore what I just said about Sabrina. We're running 2 Cyrus instead. Let's go ahead and get into the games, and I'll talk about how the deck works. Okay, game number 1. Let's go ahead and break down the deck and show you how it works and do all that fun stuff. We're going to go first, which isn't the best, but you know what? It's all right. We do have an okay hand. We're leading with Palkia. We have Misty. We have Professor's Research. We unfortunately don't have an Eevee, though, so this Vaporeon is going to be kind of useless for the time being. I do want to apologize in advance if I feel somewhat rushed. I'm first off just not realizing that my iPad's only at 25%, so I hope that it makes it throughout this entire thing. But unfortunately, this is not the first attempt at recording this video. We are going to get aheads, though, so that's really good. We are going to be able to start doing damage off rip, which is a really, really good thing for me. We got 1 turn ahead of schedule. A lot has gone into the production of this video. Unfortunately, so much work has gone into this video, and none of it is going to be shown at all. This is recorded day of. Normally, I like to do them like the day before, if not a couple of days before, to give me time to edit them. This video is going up today as I'm recording it, and the reason is yesterday I sat down at my recording time, which is like 6 p.m.-ish. It was like right after I get off of work. I like to do it and then edit it the night of. If I can get ahead of schedule, sure I will. But anyway, so I sat down yesterday to record. I had to work late, so we already had to push it back an hour, which is okay. It's all right. It's not that big of a deal to get pushed back by an hour. It happens. Sit down, try to record. My audio interface doesn't want to work. It doesn't want to connect. It doesn't want to do anything. So I'm sitting here unable to record because I can't get my mic to work. I do everything that I possibly can. I have a Go XLR, if you guys understand what that is. If you don't, it's totally fine. Basically, I was thinking that because the team was fired and everybody was let go and everything, it was no longer going to work because they just let go of the entire team that works the Go XLR program and everything. So I was frantically going about trying to figure out how I was going to get to record this. Nothing I did worked. I updated the software, I updated the audio drivers, I uninstalled everything, reinstalled everything, updated my PC, restarted my PC, I switched out the USB cables, the ports that they were attached to, literally anything that could have possibly helped in this situation. I tried. I did my absolute best to make sure that I could do what I could to get it to work, and nothing worked. So I reached out to my friend, Seabad. If you guys don't know who he is, I'll link him in the description because honestly, he's just like a homie. I love that man. I hit him up because he works in like the Elgato space when it comes to like the XLR setups and stuff. And I was wondering if like the software for the Wave XLR could be used on the Go XLR hardware, or if I needed the Go XLR, or if I needed the Wave XLR hardware to use it. Because honestly, I don't really want to use my Go XLR anymore. This thing is totally just... honestly, just not, it's not great. Like, I'm really tired of using this thing because it just doesn't even appear. Okay, they just gave up. They conceded. I was about to win. The first game is done and I didn't even explain how the game works. So, let's get into the second game and I'll continue this conversation. Okay, game number 2. Let's see what goes down and we'll continue our story. We are going to go first again, which isn't the best, but it's all right. It's whatever. We're going to lead with Eevee this time, which isn't ideal, but it's okay. I think we'll be just fine. So let's just continue the conversation that we were just having so I can get through it and talk about the deck instead. Oh, we got a Celebi deck. This is not going to be fun. We're probably, honestly, we may lose. We may very well just lose here, which would be really unfortunate, but you never know. Hey, you know what? Maybe we'll come out on top in this one. Maybe I'll just retreat out into the Palkia real quick and we'll drop a Misty and get 4 coin flips and just kill everything right now. If I do that, I would be very, very happy. Let's see if Lady Luck can be on my side. It's not. Okay. Let's just get back to the conversation that I was trying to get through before, and we'll get through it as fast as possible. Long story short, I did everything that I could for an hour to get my Go XLR to work. I reinstalled everything. I tried everything that I could. It didn't work. I hit up my homie, Seabad. try to see if we could use like the Wave software with the Go XLR in the time being, because I can't afford to get new hardware right now. Long story short, he said, I have an extra Wave XLR. You can come out and borrow it if you want. So I drove an hour out to go get it, drove an hour back. At this point, I've wasted like 3-4 hours. I should have been done with the recording and editing at that point. Come back downstairs into my office, turn on my computer to try to set up this Wave XLR to get it to do its thing so I can record. And my Go XLR just out of nowhere decides to work. Couldn't explain to you why it all of a sudden just decided to do its thing, but it did. So I'm not even using the Wave XLR. I'm using my Go XLR right now. I think I'm still going to set up the Wave XLR to hopefully replace the Go XLR in the future, because it is not a very stable machine, as I've come to realize. It is not. It needs to. It sucks how not stable it is, but it just is what it is. Anyway, so this is being recorded the day of, because I got back from all of that shenanigans yesterday, and then tried to record these videos. And so many things just kept happening. The games were just kind of lackluster. They weren't really informative by any means. Nothing was really happening. And on top of that, I felt like my commentary wasn't there because I was so tired after everything that I'd done today, or done yesterday. So we're redoing everything, and that is the only time that I'm going to complain about what happened yesterday, because I do not want to persist in the video. So hopefully you're still sticking with me for the time being. I appreciate it if you guys are. But let's go ahead and talk about the deck real quick, because that's really all that happened yesterday. I just want to let you guys know. That just some behind the scenes. TLDR, Chase, you're my homie. I love you. Thank you so much for helping out. And we need to hang out for real. That was really funny. When I left, he was like, hey, maybe we can hang out and like be actual friends sometime. Because I like came over, grabbed the thing, and was like, I gotta leave because I gotta try to record. I felt so bad. Yeah, honestly, we really do gotta hang out if you're watching this video. So we'll set something up for sure. The deck. let's get back to the deck. Basically, you want to get Manaphy out first, build up the energies, and then move them around with Vaporeon, because you can do that. Honestly, there's a lot of ways that you can go about this. We haven't drawn Manaphy yet, so I'm just going to double EV, because why not? Unfortunately, they are building up their board. They haven't been able to evolve their Snivy yet, though, which is really good for us. So hopefully we can just take out this Execute and then get things going with this Celebi out in front. I'm really hoping that they don't like land 3 coin flips and kill me. Oh, they're just gonna leave with the Snivy. But yeah, the premise of the deck is you flood your board with energies because of Manaphy. You move them around with Vaporeon, and you hit multiple times with Palkia. Palkia's big move. In a perfect scenario, you should be able to just go for the big move and pivot into the next one and go for a big move again, which obviously hasn't been the case here. But we're just gonna go ahead and do I want to let's start building up the energies on here, because I don't want to do the big old move just yet anyway. So let's just go ahead and do that. This is a very interesting Celebi game. This is very interesting. I'm sure they're just like waiting on drawing their Servine so they can go into a what's it called? Their Superior. That's probably the only thing that they're waiting on at the time being. Let's see what happens here, though. They're going to heal up 1 HP. I think now, unfortunately, if I live this, which I should, I don't really see why I wouldn't live this. Ooh, okay. We are now out of range from being able to kill it with the big move. So that kind of sucks. Let's hope they land on Tails here. They do, okay. Now I need to draw into Vaporeon, or I mean, Cyrus is kind of good, I guess. I was really hoping that we would have drawn into a Vaporeon so that I could retreat and switch into the Palkia that has no damage on it. I was really hoping that we'd be able to do that. Let's see here. I think I need to... It would be really nice to be able to get in with the damage, but I have nothing on my board to pivot anything, and I'm going to be so set behind, so set back on energies. Let's just slowly build up the one on our bench here. I am going to retreat and switch out into the other one, because we're going to be able to do the same damage regardless, so it doesn't really matter. We'll just go ahead and retreat into this. We'll do the same damage, hopefully just spread out some of the damage that's being dealt, so that we can try to build up in the time being and get things to go. We do have 3 on our bench, so if I can get if this Exeggutor stays within range, if they don't use a potion and the fragrant flower, I might double into the other Palkia just to kill it, because if we do, then we win. Because there's no chance that Exeggutor kills us now, and they still don't have a superior, so it's not like that would matter. As long as they don't heal here, we're okay. As long as they don't heal. Now, they could go into Celebi and just hope to get all heads, but if they do that, then they're playing a pretty risky game. There's a pretty low probability that that happens, but anyways, I apologize if I seem so flustered. I'm still kind of not over yesterday. And then on top of that, the dehumidifier that I have in my office, because I'm in a basement, the place, the space that I'm working, I need to have a dehumidifier to keep like the liquid down, the humidity down, you know, because that makes sense. That thing's not working either. So I finished recording yesterday because all of it got scrapped, and there was like a huge ice chunk on the outside. Yeah, they conceded. Okay, cool. Do we have time for one more game? I think we have time for one more game. Let's go ahead and let's just play one more, shall we? All right, game number 3. Let's see what happens. We are going to go second, which I definitely prefer. We are going to start with... Oh, okay, cool. We do lead with Manaphy and Palkia. That is really good for us. And we have a Vaporeon in hand. This is pretty ideal. The only thing that would make this better is if we had a Eevee to play, which hopefully we will get off of the Professor's Research. If we get that going, we are honestly set. Now Garchomp is really scary. Garchomp can do like 150 damage, I think is what it maths out to after they use a Cynthia. So this card is nothing to be trifled with, if that's the word. I think that's the word that I was trying to go for there. Let's attach the energy here. Let's Professor's Research, hopefully draw into an Eevee. We do get an Eevee, so we are actually entirely set up for the rest of this game. Let's go ahead and Manaphy, Oceanic Gift, give an energy to Palkia and Eevee. Let's see. I legitimately, if they don't put anything on the bench, we just win. If they don't put anything on their bench right now, we actually just win. They conceded. Okay. So we're just going to wrap it up there because it kind of just showcased the best possible scenario for the deck. Basically, you lead with Manaphy. You have Palkia on bench and an Eevee that will evolve into Vaporeon the next turn. That next turn, we would have already had 3 energies on the board, plus 1 that I could add to the Palkia. You X-speed out into the Palkia so that nobody wastes any energies, and then you Vaporeon to move the 2 existing. You can go for 150 damage on the second turn. It's absolutely insane. That was probably the best way to showcase how great the deck is. I mean, literally 3 games back-to-back, everybody conceded. And on this last one, we would have been able to do 150 damage on the second turn, which is absolutely insane. So, yeah, we'll just go ahead and end the video there, I guess. But yeah, that's it. That's the deck. Let me know in the comment section down below if there's anything you would change or anything you would add. I mean, as you saw at the beginning of the video, I literally swapped out Sabrina for Cyrus in the video. I feel like that was definitely a good switch. We didn't really use it. We didn't have to. They kept conceding. But it is probably the preferred card considering Palkia does damage to the bench. And if you're able to pivot into anything that you need specifically to knock out for a point, then that's more optimal than just running Sabrina because they get to choose. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Like if you do, sub if you're new, but I'm out. Have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.